Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Libra, this is your reading. We have a couple pre-intuition things. My pre-intuition has been very, very high this week, a little higher intensity than usual because Pisces was getting crazy stuff, Taurus got crazy stuff, and y'all's, I was so drawn to change my pen color. And I usually always do this when it's aligning with a chakra. And y'all already know green is connected to your heart chakra. So maybe some of you guys' heart chakra is being activated this month, or it has been. Also, I keep seeing plants. So I don't know if somebody gardens or somebody has plants in their house. And then last but not least, money. You guys could be coming into a huge financial windfall. There could be, no, we're going to do this deck first. You guys could be coming into some type of huge financial windfall, or just like really getting a good job that's really about to have you on your feet or more stable than you ever have been. I'm just getting something revolving around your money is really looking up for you. So that's good to see. We're going to spark off the reading with the intuition deck. Don't mind my missing nail. I already know. Sis, she hung on for as long as she could, okay? But we're going to spark it off with the intuition deck and see what just comes out. Already cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. So let's hop right into it. For Libra, what do they need to know? See here. Anything else, Spirit, for Libra? Anything else for Libra? Last shuffle. Oh. Okay. The first card out that really is sticking out to me more than any of them is this is it, you're done. So I don't know, this usually always pertains to a relationship most of the time that this card comes out. So I feel like somebody may has been showing you patterns of how they are, and you're like, this is it, I'm done, this is the final straw. Or this could also be related to the financials, and this could be showing me that you're done with this job. This is it, hang it up, you're done. Drink more water, like seriously. Yes, stay hydrated. If your lips get dry a lot, or you always feel like your throat chakra is dry, it's literally because you are dehydrated some type of way. It doesn't matter how much juice or anything else you have. It doesn't matter what else you drink. Water is the source, okay? Gym time on the grind, and I love this because I am a Libra, and I actually have been working out like literally the past 2 weeks real frequently. So I love that. A lot of you guys could be in the gym as well. The kids need to check up health as well. So I don't know who needs to check up. Some of you guys may have children. And yeah, maybe something small could end up being something major. That's the main point I usually make with this card, because you might be thinking, oh, it's just a stomach ache. And in reality, no, they swallowed a fucking penny. Literally, you get what I'm saying? Lifetime wealth, you're set for life. Yeah, that's why I kept seeing money in my vision. Like, and I mean like stacks. You know how when somebody has bands, whatever, you know when somebody has bands and it literally has the paper like ribbon looking thing around it. Yeah, like I feel like you guys, but this is also like wealth inside of you, because it's lifetime wealth. Like you're all set, like you will never have to worry for anything. And I feel like that also comes with manifestation energy. Maybe a lot of you guys have manifested, I'm not going to stress about anything because everything's always returned to me. And most of the time when it's returned, it's coming back 10 times greater every time, just period. Okay, how many times have they lied to you before? This is who they are. You guys got this card before. I'm low-key disappointed to see it coming out again, Libra. I'm not gonna lie, but we all make mistakes and life is life. But I feel like maybe you gave somebody another chance that has lied to you. You wanted to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. You thought maybe this time they really won't, but this is really who they are. That you just have to accept it at this point. And the fact that it's coming out a second time in your reading, it's really showing me that we are ruled by Venus. We're all about love, relationships, harmony, and balance, but we're also about justice. And it's also about being fair to yourself. And if somebody isn't treating you right, or they're not treating you fairly, and they're continuously lying to you, you're not being fair to yourself. You're literally going against your own sign. Think about it like that. Something was stolen from you. Money, time, energy, or possessions. Wow. Okay, Libra. We're starting off hot and heavy with this reading. Yeah. A lot of you guys really had something stolen from you. And like I said, money, time, energy, possessions. I feel like, you know, having your energy stolen from you is one thing, but it's like when you're taking my physical things as well. Wow. Wow. Sex is sacred, treated as such. Okay. This card usually comes out when we're having situationships. So some of you guys could be having those, and maybe you're just like, sex doesn't mean as much to me anymore as it used to. But I feel like this is a huge reminder from spirit. Like, sex is sacred. So treat it just as that. Anybody that enters your womb, enters your sacral chakra, we should say, because I do have men that watch my channel. Anybody that enters your sacral chakra, you should be already knowing, like, is this person in alignment with me? Like, do we actually have the mental connection too? I'm not just gonna like be treating everything as a fling, because sex comes with a lot. It really does. We're not even gonna get into me preaching about that, but yeah, a lot of things that come from a person can now be attached to your energy. You ain't never ate hot Cheetos a day in your life. Or even if you did, you never really liked them, whatever. You slept with this person, they eat hot Cheetos 3 days a week. Now you always have a craving for them. You always want them. You're buying them yourself now. Really be careful who you lay with. You may bend, but you never break. Period. We love that, Libra. I know that's right. You might have been bending this month, but you didn't break. And that's all that matters, because this retrograde this month was about not crashing out. You're continuously being tested, but are you going to break? Are you going to snap? And you didn't. And the last card is someone feels the need to run. It's fight or flight mode. Yeah, who are you dealing with? It could be this person's energy. They feel like they either have to fight for it or they have to flight and they have to leave. Like, it just is what it is. Or this could be you feeling like, if this person gonna keep lying to me, I'm not gonna keep fighting for it. I'm gonna leave, okay? But this is like on the fence energy. So it's giving me the Two of Swords. There's a little indecisiveness going on here. Somebody can't really make up their mind. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. We're going to build off the what's in the news deck. We're going to build off of that with the tarot so we can get specifics of who, what, when, where, and why. For Libra. The first two out are so funny. We have recalling here. Memories, missing someone. Yeah, somebody's probably going through your old pictures or your old videos, or somebody could be literally just looking through your social media. Somebody's really thinking about all the memories that they had with you, all the enjoying times. Somebody could use scrunchies a lot or have a bracelet that like literally looks like the scrunchie on her wrist. Okay. And then right after that, we have lust. So is somebody having memories? Like, I feel like somebody's having sexy memories about you, Libra. But like we just got done preaching, sex is sacred. So it's giving lust and not love. Let's dive a little further. Third card we have here is, I think y'all got this in y'all reading before as well. Machismo, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. Gemini got this in their reading as well. So you could be involved with a Gemini. You don't have to be. This card, anytime it come out, it always just bother me in a little bit of a way, just because like being overly manly is a thing. You know, like the jock that be on the football team in high school and they're so like, bro, like they're so, you know what I mean? And you just be looking at them like, you're like actually so unappealing in every way. I feel like maybe that's whoever you're dealing with, maybe they came off like they were going to be like that and it ended up being something completely different. What else for Libra? Anything else? Anything else Libra needs to know, see or hear? Last shuffle, Spirit. Oh. Last shuffle. Last three cards out here are detective. Snooping. Who's snooping? Digging for dirt. And I don't like this because the last thing on this card says accusations. So I feel like maybe somebody could be stalking your page. They could be looking up on your page, trying to see what they could find out. Or somebody's accusing you of something. So they're trying to dig for dirt to see if they can get confirmation if it's true or not. Libras, I'm telling y'all, we're famous. We have to be. This card and like the fact that like there's always a social media lurker or somebody spying on you or something like that, it always comes out. So at this point, it's just giving we're famous and we're going to take that. We're going to roll with it because yeah, somebody always feels like they have to dig so much to find out about you when it's like everything's on the front line. Everything about Libra that you need to know it is what I show you. And everything else that's private is not for you to know, just period. So whatever you're digging for, you going to be digging for a long time. You're gonna be digging till you're tired because there's nothing that you're about to find. Knocked up here, pregnancy, expecting. Okay, y'all pregnant? Taurus just got that in their reading too. Could be involved with a Taurus. I'm just saying. And if you're not pregnant, there's somebody in your energy. So I don't know if this is a third party or somebody. If you're a man, the woman you were with, she could be knocked up by somebody new now, but they're still having memories and missing you. And this is coming out right underneath lust. So somebody could have fell into lust and got pregnant. And last but not least, we have lost here. Ghosted, disappearing act. Okay, let's see. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, y'all, because it's time. What's recalling? Memories, missing someone for Libra. Who's missing Libra? Or is Libra missing someone? Y'all see how that just flew out? The High Priestess in the reverse. Wow. What else with the High Priestess in the reverse? I feel like, you want to know something? First scenario I just picked up on, I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to ignore your intuition about the fact that you miss somebody. Maybe you really do miss somebody and you're reminiscing and you could be looking through your pictures, looking through your videos, but there's something that's like going against like that high priestess stature that you should hold yourself at. Like, I shouldn't even be doing this. I shouldn't even be missing this person, but why? Oh no, that's way too many. We're not taking that. What else with the High Priestess in the reverse? The Four of Swords in the reverse. You want to know something? Somebody could be up like late at night, literally looking at pictures of you, looking at videos of you. And with this High Priestess here, I feel like maybe your intuition knows that this person is watching you. What else with the Four of Swords in the reverse? It's like somebody's like, you know, I'm not losing my sleep over Libra, but I'm not going to sleep without missing or thinking or looking at Libra. Page of Swords. This is like really on somebody's mind constantly. I feel like you are constantly in somebody's mental state. And it's like no matter what, they are always curious about what you're doing next. That's why detective is underneath this. Yeah, somebody's watching you. But I feel like it's because they miss you. I'm not really getting malicious intent. The Page of Swords could also be incoming communication. So somebody could be about to text you or call you. We have a lot of swords out here. So I'm getting very, very strong Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's lust? We're going to move on. What's lust? Greed. And I don't even like that word on this card. I don't really like the fact that it's a lust card in general, because it's just like, if somebody's only lusting over you, it gives like, you only like me for a sexual aspect. It's not going anything further than that. Wheel of Fortune coming out with lust. Okay. Huh. I feel like a lot of you guys, your cycle is ending when it comes to all that lust shit. If any of you are operated by just like sex appeal or just the physical of somebody, that cycle has been complete and you're not operating like that anymore. And I feel like you realize a lot more good fortune comes in your life when you're not doing that, or when you're not just looking at a person for, oh my gosh, this is the attractiveness, this is the sex appeal, we really vibe with each other, so I'm gonna roll off of that. And that is lust. It's like you don't fully know the things yet. But also, the Wheel of Fortune here shows me that things keep turning. So I don't know if you always get new chances or new opportunities to fall into lust, but I feel like maybe a lot of you guys, maybe this is your test. Maybe this was your test of the retrograde. Are you falling into lust or not? Because the wheel is always going to keep turning. You're always going to have multiple chances with multiple different people. But I feel like that's why you got that sex is sacred card. Because it's just like, oh no, the wheel going to keep turning. Here comes somebody else. I swear, you got this person over here missing you. You done, because this could be you that was the ghoster. I can't wait to see. But you done ghosted this person over here. They missing you. And you ain't even thinking about their ass. And even if you are, the wheel's going to keep turning. In 2 weeks from now, somebody else going to be lusting over you. But is that what you want? Manifest what you want, Libra. What else was lust? What else was lust and Wheel of Fortune? What else with the Wheel of Fortune? What else is turning? What cycle is changing? What's starting back up? Oh my gosh, that went so far, but at least it's by my foot. Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. Wow. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a water sign. All right. I knew I had to pull another card because I was like, there's something else that's coming from this. There's a water sign here that feels like there is another opportunity for them to come back around because they're operating out of lust. But at the same time, with this Knight of Cups energy, I am seeing here somebody could have romantic feelings as well. They could be coming to spill their feelings, but in the same sense, they're still very much like physically attracted to you. So it's like, yeah, they might come in and spill everything, how they feel and how they really care and how much they really loved you or how much they really miss you or whatever the case may be. But I feel like at the end, they expect a reward. If the wheel is turning in this water sign's life now, maybe they feel like this is the new opportunity I have to come back in and talk to Libra or lust over Libra or spill my feelings for Libra because the wheel has turned in their life. Something has changed for them. So now they feel like they have the opportunity. But at the same time, what else with the Knight of Cups? Is there fear there? Is there fear? I say that because I truly wonder, like, if somebody doesn't want to come back in operating like that, because you, Libra, you're going to be like, oh, you're only hitting me up because you want that. And especially if this is somebody from your past, yeah, you're going to know better. What else? What else with the Knight of Cups? The Emperor. Yeah, and you're a leader. I feel like you are very, you come off as a person that doesn't take no shit. It's like you have the utmost respect from this person. And that's another reason why the fact that it says inconsiderate on this card, I feel like, yeah, somebody's lusting over you so bad, but they don't want to come off in this lustful, inconsiderate energy. There are still feelings there on the floor. But I feel like you're leading your life in a different type of way. You're not operating off of lust anymore. So I feel like if this is all this person is coming in and offering you, oh, you're definitely not going for it. You're like, oh no, I lead my life like this now. Sorry. What's Machasima? What's Machasima? Masculine pride, toxic masculinity. And I love how the end says meeting manly expectations. Did somebody think they were supposed to handle you a specific type of way and that's going to make them seem more macho when in reality they ended up actually fumbling you when they did that? Ace of Cups coming out. A new romance. You could have been involved with somebody new, or you could currently be involved with somebody new, and maybe they're turning you off in some type of way because they're just like too overly masculine. And the fact that this says toxic too, I feel like somebody could be like, oh, well, you know, I didn't get to go to the gym today. That's why I got an attitude. And you're like, oh, okay, that ain't got nothing to do with me for real. You could have went. I don't run your schedule. Like, what else with the Ace of Cups? What else with the Ace? Oh, really? 3? We're not taking all that. What else with the Ace of Cups, Spirit? What else with the Ace of Cups? What else with the Ace of Cups? 8 of Pentacles. Maybe some of you guys are looking for somebody that is a little more manly, that has a little bit more manly statures, but we don't want the toxic with it, right? Because the 8 of Pentacles is all about building higher standards for ourselves. You're watering to yourself more. You're growing more. Also, this could be you growing away from this energy. Maybe you always, for my Libra women, or if you are a Libra man, maybe you just always felt like you had to be this way in order to like fill your ego or to really find a new love. But I feel like Spirit's telling you, want more for yourself. Water to yourself more. Set your standards higher for yourself than just being this like super macho guy. So that's for my men. But for my women, I feel like there's something that's awakening within you that's kind of like, I want more than just somebody that's the super tough guy. Like whoever my new love is going to be, whoever this new person is that's entering my life, that I'm going to have my next overwhelming feelings for. Yeah, you have to not be like that. I want different. I want better. What's detective? What's detective here? Or should we? What else with this Machasima? What else? I was told, like, don't move on yet. What else with Machasima? Okay. Oh. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoever this person is, they might come off like real big and bad, but they ain't got no money. They have like no, they also don't ever like challenge themselves to change. You could have told this person, this is what you need to do, or this is what you should be better at. And even if you didn't voice it, I feel like somebody knows what it takes to build themselves up to a certain point, but they never do that. But they could come off like they're the hardest person in the world. And it's like, you're really not. What are you even doing for yourself? What's detective? What's detective? Snooping, digging for dirt. What's this? Detective for Libra. Oh my goodness. The Three of Swords. This is your energy, Libra. Okay. I know what I need to say. And I literally just got done having this conversation with somebody. Because I was giving them advice. If you snoop on somebody's page, or you lurk, or you're digging up information, you're going through the grapevine, asking people, whatever case may be, you're gonna get exactly what you're looking for. And I say that so wholeheartedly because sometimes we don't be thinking that. Sometimes we're just like, oh, I just want to look because I want to be nosy. But when you actually end up finding something, this is heartbroken energy. This is suffering energy. This is third party energy. You could have been snooping on somebody's page, looking for something, and you ended up finding, oh, they have a picture with somebody else, or that they're now involved with somebody else. This could also be the point that you're suffering the more information you find out about this person, or the more that you see. I feel like that's a huge message to stop doing that to yourself. But the Three of Swords is really showing me, for a lot of you guys, you could have stalked somebody's page, being on your little detective shit, right? And you ended up finding out there was a third party. There was another person. The Four of Cups in the reverse. I do love the fact, though, that you're not going to let this interfere you or make you miss out on opportunities with anything else. Your emotions aren't completely turned off. And it could be for this person. There's so much Swords energy. I really feel like you guys are dealing with another air sign. It just is what it is. But the Four of Cups in reverse is showing me it's like two things. A, you could still have your emotions turned on for this person. Like, whatever you saw, it doesn't matter. If they come back in and try to talk to you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to talk to them. And then the second scenario I'm getting is, even if I saw something that really broke my heart and it made me feel like I'm never going to deal with this person, or I'm never going to deal with this sign again, because y'all already know how people get with that. If you was dealing with a Gemini, you like, I'm never dealing with a Gemini again. I ain't never dealing with an Aquarius or another Libra, whatever, you know? But I feel like a lot of you guys didn't get like that. You're like, what I found out when I did my research on you or stalked your page or whatever I did, yeah, it broke my heart. It hurt my feelings. But I'm not going to completely be emotionally reserved to the point where I end up missing out on the opportunity of this Ace of Cups coming in. Yeah, because I feel like there's a new love already on the way. What did I literally just say? That's why it is such important for you to stay in this leader energy, leading your life correctly, because life keeps going. Life keeps going. If it didn't work out with this person, you just saw some shit, they done cheated, or they were with another person, even though you were starting to like them or whatever the case may be, or y'all already had that lust energy, but it didn't really start develop into something more, and you saw that they were with somebody else. Listen, whatever the case may be, like I said, the wheel always turns. But when this new love comes in, I feel like Spirit is really trying to tell you, don't operate off of lust. See more in this person. Even if you do have conversations about other things, Libra, I'm not saying that you're wholeheartedly just like that, but I just feel like we're huge romancers. So I feel like once you feel like you're locked in with somebody, you probably be like, all right, like, it's a go. But I feel like when you do that, you still end up feeling like it's too soon, or you still feel like, wow, I was leading my life differently this time around, but I still ended up giving in, or whatever the case may be, okay? Yeah, at least you're not missing out on opportunities if somebody else does come in and have feelings for you, or you're not so reserved to the point where you're just giving everybody in the world a cold shoulder. Because yeah, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune is your major arcana. It's like, this is, you're accepting that life keeps going no matter what you saw on this person's page. And then we got knocked up as the next card. What? Did somebody get somebody pregnant and that's what you saw? What else? What's knocked up for Libra? Knight of Wands. This is fearless energy. Bold, fearless energy. I don't know if a lot of you guys... What else with the Knight of Wands? For some of you guys, there could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo that is planning on being bold, coming towards you and want to get you knocked up. A Three of Wands in the reverse. There could be a fire sign that's still lingering in your life somewhere, and somebody could be frustrated because I feel like somebody could have tried to get you pregnant, but it didn't work. Also, somebody could feel like there is a delay within something. Like, I don't know if somebody thought you were supposed to be pregnant by a certain time, or they thought they were going to be able to be with you and really be able to manifest this with you, but it didn't happen. Somebody could have had a really bold approach with you as well, and that kind of was just like, it didn't work out, and that's another thing that got them frustrated, because yeah, you came in too strong. Ain't no way you doing that. For a lot of you guys, if this is your own personal energy, you could be frustrated because you could have been trying to just be like, I'm gonna be bold, I'm gonna have a kid, it's what I want to do, it's my time in life, I'm at that age, whatever, let me just be bold and really do this. But there could have been some type of problem or issue or obstacle within the pregnancy. Maybe you could have been frustrated because you guys could have been trying for a child for some time and it didn't work out. What else with the 3 of Wands in reverse? The Strength card. Leo energy. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, you're learning patience now. I feel like a lot of you guys really, really tried to get pregnant. Or if you were a man, you were really trying to get somebody pregnant. But I don't know, something just kept blocking it. Like, I don't know what it was. Or you were just getting in too much frustration. But this Strength card is showing me you actually do have patience. You've been practicing patience. And you've been having more compassion towards yourself. So you're not going to beat yourself up for your body just not being, it's just not the time. It's just not the time. This card is a very specific timeline and storyline for certain people that are listening right now. So I just feel like you are being compassionate towards yourself to know it just wasn't my time, but that doesn't mean I can't have children. And if you're a man, you're like, it just wasn't my time. Doesn't mean I can't produce children. What's lost? Ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. What's lost? Who ghosted Libra? How dare they? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a recovery card. Some of you guys could be recovering from somebody that ghosted you, or you could have ghosted somebody and it could have been really, really hard to do, but you're in that recovery energy from that. You're like, I don't feel like I need this person anymore. I don't need shit from them. And yeah, I'm doing better. I'm doing better since I've ghosted them. Because at first, you could have ghosted somebody and still felt like you need them. You could have still felt like you wanted to reach out. What else with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse? Seven of Wands. Yeah. Just like I thought. I feel like a lot of you guys ghosted somebody. It could have been this fire sign. It could have been that air sign. Both of them. Shit. It really could have been both of them. My biggest thing is I feel like it's still a struggle for you. Or even if they ghosted you, I still feel like it's a struggle for you. Sure, you're recovering from it. You're not codependent on anybody. You don't feel like you need them for like any money or their body or anything like that. You're not even operating off of the physical anymore. But I think it's just still a struggle for you because these people were in your life. You've made memories with them. That's normal. What else with the 7 of Wands? 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. For some of y'all, this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feels like you are a coward for just ghosting them, never talking to them again. The 6 of Pentacles in the reverse is showing me that they feel like you owe them something in some type of way. And I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about they probably feel like you owe them a conversation. You owe me something because you took from my time. It's a struggle for me not to reach out to you. And the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like they could be going through their own health scare. Somebody could literally have a health scare, or somebody could be financially unstable to the point where they're behind on their bills. They're about to be homeless. They need the assistance. It's a struggle for them right now. And this person could also be in debt. They could owe a lot of money. I feel like somebody could be on the verge of homelessness, literally. Somebody does feel lost without you. And I feel like somebody may feel like a coward if they speak up. Somebody really may want some help, but I feel like that's like a walking on eggshells type of thing to even ask you. Libra, this was your reading. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you ever want to book a personal, DM me. The link for that is in my bio. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.